Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited that you joined me today because we are in Windenburg building a cozy winter cottage. I did a fall cottage, a cozy fall cottage, or autumn cottage I think is what I called it, probably in October I think. So I thought maybe it would be fun if I did one for each season. So in the spring I'll be doing a spring cottage and then a summer cottage come the summertime. But like I said, we are in Windenburg in the Crumbling Isle portion of the neighborhood, in the mid-nowhere lot, building a, like I said, aforementioned cozy winter cottage. And it is only 64 tiles, so this is a tiny home, which comes with perks if you have the tiny living. I think it's a game pack, but I could be wrong. I absolutely adore this tiny cottage. It's only on a 20 by 20, so it's not like it had much room for a yard, but I liked the idea that this was like an older cottage, and it came out really cute. And I hope it looks okay in the not winter times, because obviously it's a little bit difficult to landscape when there's snow on the ground because you can't really like see what you're doing really. So hopefully when the snow thaws or the snow melts and the ice thaws, it looks all right. It looks decent. It actually, where I am, we had a couple winter rainstorms and it entirely cooled the weather down. So it's actually really, really chilly. And I'm saying chilly for like the desert because I also recognize that like it's not chilly anywhere else. I think this is probably just like nice weather. But yeah, I wanted to get into like the winter spirit, into the festive spirit, so I decided to build in the snow time. I think I may chuck out a couple more snow builds this winter, just to stay kind of like in the season, and it's a little bit different. But I'm unsure. I'm not quite sure yet, like what I want to do. I know I will be building a vet clinic next, which I'm super excited for. And just to get back to the build really quick, I used this siding from the Werewolves pack because it looked older and kind of more run down, and I really liked the idea. I didn't really build this cottage with like anybody particularly in mind, so you can have a male or a female sim living here of any age. And I don't know, I decorated it thinking like maybe the person who lived here got like a lot of furniture that came like originally with the house, or maybe they were into thrifting or like older like antiquities. So that's kind of how I built it. And I end up using these windows, these square windows that I'll pull out here in just one moment, from the university pack, and I realized I've actually never used them before. And I'm kind of like disappointed in myself because these are really cute. I love the little painting details underneath of the window, and then on the inside of the window, like facing inside of the house, are little latches that show like you can like lift up the latch and open up the full window. And I just thought that was a cute little detail, and I've never noticed it because I've never used these before, but I really liked it. And here I am just picking out a chimney, and I end up going with this one from Discovery University also. And I don't know, I thought it looked really nice and kind of like rustic. That was kind of like the idea I was going for. I tried using these little, I don't even know what to call those things. I can't even pretend to know what they're called. But I wanted to add some kind of detail to the roof, but because of the roofs kind of being like rounded a little bit, they just weren't sitting right. So I decided to scratch that idea and use a whole bunch of vines instead. And I believe these vines came from the Get Together pack, which is where Windenburg came from also. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this. I'm throwing down some cautionary like terrain paint, because I was like, okay, if I like, I don't know, it's so hard to decorate it in the winter. And even here I was placing like regular floor tile down. I was using a stone floor tile and I couldn't see what I was doing. So I did my best, and then I had to literally guess, and fortunately I guessed right when I put down this the wall here. Yeah, look, there you go. I fortunately guessed right, so that shouldn't look too weird, I hope, when it thaws. Got some trash cans out front, and then I put a mailbox on the wall because I thought none of the other ones really seemed right. And I don't know what it is, but like my grandmother's house had a mailbox that was put by her front door, so it just gives me like older home cutesy vibes. When I saw these grass tufts, I don't know, tufts, is that the right word? From Cottage Living, I thought, okay, that's too perfect. And then I used these planter boxes that are empty, and I used some bushes, like flower bushes, to fill them up. And I think it looks really cute. I'm just gonna pull out a whole bunch of like debug plants and kind of like overgrow the area is kind of what I was doing. I will use these big shrubs that will eventually fill out when the season changes, just kind of like frame the house and kind of give it like, what's the word for it, like a fence, like a natural fence. And I thought it looked really good. And a lot of the other like debug items, like plants and grass and stuff, you can see in the surrounding areas. So I thought it made it kind of like blend in really well, and it wasn't just like an empty lot. It looks like an older home that's kind of lived here for a while, hasn't really been moved. And I don't know, I just really like how it came out. It's really hard to tell, like it's really hard to tell what you're doing when everything is covered in white snow, or it's dead. So like hopefully it all looks okay. Yeah. I end up putting a couple little chairs out here with a table, and later I'll put a light out on the porch too. But I didn't think much would be going on outside because it is, wintertime, so I didn't put anything really in the backyard. This house isn't intended for children or to have children in it, so it's not like I thought like, child outdoor activities at all. But yeah, I really love it. And this floor plan actually came together really easy, and I don't know. I tried basing it off of what my head knowledge is of older cottages, and for instance, there's usually one fireplace. Well, okay, hold on. In smaller builds, there's one fireplace, but in like bigger homes, obviously, there'd be multiple. But that would like warm up the entirety of the house. Usually it's in the kitchen, or the like the living area space. But I threw it in the kitchen. I thought it looked really cute, and I used the one from Cats and Dogs because it was more slender than the ones that came with Cottage Living, and I liked the way it looked. And then I used this stone from the country kitchen kit. I think that's the right one. The country kitchen kit in the bathroom in the kitchen, and then used this wood I have never once seen in my life, which is a little bit embarrassing because it's base game, and it's like fairly cheap base game too. So I don't know if like came in like a drop, or if I'm just like literally not paying attention whatsoever, but I really liked the way the wood looked, so I added that, and I'm just decorating this the kitchen now. And it's a smaller kitchen, but I think it's cute. I end up changing these cabinets from blue to green, mostly because I couldn't find a swatch of the sink that really matched well with the blue. So I moved it to green, and I actually really liked the way it came out. I was able to match the dining table to it. And you'll see that in a moment. I used the one from Cottage Living, and I think it looked really cute. And again, homey and lived in. I didn't decorate this. I decorated it for winter. I didn't really decorate it for a particular holiday. I did put a menorah on the fireplace mantle, just because it looks cute. And I mean, I don't peg the person who lives here, because I know I didn't intend it for like any particular sim, but I did only intend it for like one person. You can have two people in here, but I intended it for only one person, so I figured that this person or this sim goes like elsewhere for like their holiday festivities, and so maybe like the menorah was like an heirloom from the family or something that came in the cottage when they bought it. But I just thought it was a cute little detail, and I ended up cluttering this house up pretty good. It's pretty cozy and well lived in and well loved. I made sure to keep at least one counter space empty so that your sim can, cook and do what they need to do. But unfortunately, there's not enough room in here to have like a cook together feature. But yeah, I like these little pots too. Goodness, I'm not quite sure where they came from. I think it was probably the country kitchen kit. That is hard. That is a hard kit to say. I'm really proud of myself for not stuttering on that. But I didn't notice that they came in such a cute little pink, green, and yellow swatches. I thought that was pretty. I'm cluttering up the top of the fridge because I felt that was pretty realistic, as I don't have overhead cabinets. So a lot of the storage is on the countertop and on top of the fridge. And I don't know. Are you guys having a good winter. What does your winter traditions look like? Are you celebrating any particular holiday? I don't know. Let me know. I love learning about that kind of stuff. So let me know in the comments below. This is available on the gallery as of today, so you can find it at Ravynthesimmer, spelled just the same as YouTube. My YouTube channel. It's also my Twitter handle and my Instagram handle if you are interested. And before I forget, because I always forget to say this until the very end, but it really does help having, a like or a comment down below. I mean, and I do treasure and I value your opinions and, the comments and stuff that you leave, any suggestions you may have. So if you want to, pop something in the comment below, I'd appreciate that. Subscribe if you're not already, and hit the notification bell to be alerted every time I upload a video. But now that I have shamelessly plugged, we're going to finish up the kitchen here shortly. I think I'll put the menorah, yeah, there it is, on next. And I don't know, it looked so cute, and the blue color was really pretty, like the blue in the candles. And then I'm adding, just a cute little winter rug, and then I'll add a couple, I think a flower something, like a vase, that's the word. A flower vase on the fireplace, and then a little potted plant on the kitchen table, and that's basically it for the kitchen. I love having picture collages in my builds because it feels so like realistic and homey, and like especially when they're of people, because then I imagine like, okay, that's like family members or good friends or closeness, close people to The Sims. So like it would be cool if we had some more of them, because I think it's neat. I know that we have these ones which are base game, and then another one from I want to say Cats and Dogs. I feel like that's the right one, but I could be wrong. Maybe, you know what? No, I think it's Dine Out. No, I'm confident in Dine Out. And then we have that weird one. It's not weird because it's really pretty, but it's just not very, what's the word? Like, I wouldn't use it in every build. From the last stuff pack we got, which was like in 2020. So I think stuff packs are officially gone. I think we RIP them. But here I am, cluttering up this just a little console table in front of the door. I put a whole bunch of keys. I put the presents next to it, thinking like, okay, maybe this person has like a holiday party to get to, so that little stack of gifts is going to go with them on the way out the door. I thought that was a cute little detail. And then I'm going to add this little kitchen hutch from Cottage Living that I thought was super cute. I gotta clutter it, but I can't really get anything to look right on it, so I just kind of leave it as it is, thinking like, okay, it's cute enough as is anyhow. And then I end up using this Cottage Living again sofa. I love this sofa. It looks so like comfortable and regal, and also like a grandmother would still have it, which makes it kind of like multifunctional, I guess, like for different what's the word for it, like different styles of decor, and I just love it. I throw in some lamps over here, and then I'm just gonna throw up a console table. Cottage Living, it's a safe one. A little TV, and then a rug. I wanted to do more of a rundown rug in here, so I end up sizing down this one from I think it's why do I want to call it the Hollywood pack? Get Famous. I guess that would be why, but and I really like how it came out. I think it looks really pretty. I do try. I put this nutcracker here. I size it down because it's like the size of your sim when it's the same, like as big as it is normally, and it's like nutcrackers kind of like, there's a certain uneasiness that nutcrackers give me. I don't know if I'm the only one, but like my precious mother used to have these in our house when I was growing up, and they were pretty big, and they always made me just like slightly uneasy. But I mean, that's just a fun little Christmas memory now. I do try to put like window coverings on these windows, but I couldn't find any that I really liked, and having those spices hanging up in the window, like the dried spice hanging up in the window, I really liked it, and thought like I don't want to really cover it, so I decided to leave. For them, I'm pretty sure all of the windows don't have like coverings on them, which is unfortunate for the bathroom specifically, because the shower tub combo is going to go right in front of the window, but like, hey, that's what the bushes outside are for, blocking. However, I think I may have put one in the I want to call it the master bedroom, but there's only one bedroom, so the only bedroom there is here. I used the stone as the walling for both the kitchen and the bathroom because I just wanted to bring it in from the outside. And not only that, but these are the 2 bump outs that have the stone, so it would make sense that the walls on the inside would also have the stone. I think it came out really pretty and I really like it, and I can only imagine that is one very cold bathroom. And then here we are decorating the last room. It's the master bedroom. I'm gonna throw in one side table, a lamp, a clock, and then a couple of clocks around the house. I don't know what it is. See, like, I've learned as I've been doing this, I've been kind of like changing the way I do a couple of things, and one of them is decorating with wall lamp, like sconces, and the other one is decorating with clocks. Some things, I think it's because they're non-functional, the clocks anyway, in Sims, I don't really use them, but yeah, I don't know, I've been decorating with them lately, and I think it adds just like a touch more character, a touch more detail. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed this world-class voiceover, and I hope to see you in the next one. Y'all have a blessed holiday. Bye!